Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live from the WHS Network here on YouTube.com with Raider Volleyball coming your way here this morning from Elwood High School in Elwood, Indiana. We have today's 2020 IHSAA Class 2A Regional 10 Volleyball action coming your way here this morning as we have the 23-7 South Adams Starfires taking on your 25-5 Wapahani Raiders. Again, welcome here. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillas alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy as we'll get right into things with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by East Jackson Auto Sales. Wapahani winners of the Wapahani Sectional 40 on last weekend, in which the Raiders defeated the Frankton Eagles in straight sets 25-21, 25-23, and 25-10. To claim the Sectional 40 championship. Again, that was last Saturday, while South Adams coming in, as I mentioned, 23-7 on the season. They defeated Adams Central in 4 sets in the Bluffton Sectional 38 championship game. Those scores were 25-13, 25-20, then 21-25, 25-18. Again, in favor of the South Adams Starfires. So again, this team for South Adams, very disciplined group. For the most part, a fairly young group here as well. They do have roughly 4 seniors on the team, also some juniors, and then also spreading out a couple sophomores. So they definitely have some veteran leadership, without question about that, and some players that can definitely make a big-time impact. And one of those young ladies is Carly Sealscott, coming into the ball game here today with 307 kills, leading the team in that statistical category, along with 39 aces, 18 blocks, also 385 digs and 25 assists. So much like, kind of like the equivalent, basically, of like a Mallory Summers here for Wapahani, just an all-around player. Now, obviously, your Raiders without Mallory Summers, you already know that. So definitely, it's unfortunate for the team. But again, it's got to be the next person in line, and I think the ladies have handled it rather well. We're going to have to continue to handle it rather well because that's all we can do. Nobody's going to be upset that we don't have Mallory in the lineup. As far as the opponents won't be upset. But definitely the Raiders miss her, but it's got to be the next person up, and hopefully the Raiders are able to provide a lot of excitement, not only from a hitting standpoint, but our defense. I think it's always important, and I've said it time and time and again, our defense is, especially in the game of volleyball for any team, is the most important aspect of the game. And so that's going to be the biggest really key of today's game, and any game for that matter. But we've got to handle the serve well first and foremost. This South Adams team is a team that records a lot of aces, 278 to be exact, which we'll get into some stats here in just a moment. But Wapahani coming in with 116 service errors. So that's one aspect. You got a team that records a lot of aces. And then we have a team that, definitely has a history of making errors, but what team doesn't? It's just part of the game. But you want to minimize those mistakes as much as possible. Make the right pass, handle the ball well throughout the ball game here, especially, again, coming off of the serve. And then, you look at some other key things, such as, when you look at South Adams, they have a couple of different girls they really like to go to. As I had already mentioned, they like to go to that Carly Sealscott. Also Gabriella Bailey, another young lady they love going to on the attack, along with Macy Priest. It's going to be difficult to see exactly what Wapahani does to kind of minimize the damage from some of those girls. And then hopefully our blocking, can seal up some gaps there on the net and make it a little bit easier there on our back row players. So really looking forward to today's ball game. Again here, folks, we'll step aside for a quick break. Again, we got much more to come here on our Raiders Live pregame show presented by East Jackson Auto Sales. So stay with us. We'll be right back right after this break. All right, folks, welcome back again to our Raiders Live pregame show presented by East Jackson Auto Sales, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillius, alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we do thank everyone for joining us here this morning. Again, a early matchup. The first game actually got done with quite early, so we was expected to actually get on the air a lot sooner than what we did, but they said that they got to stay, very strict with the game time set by the IHSAA. So that's why we didn't go ahead and end up starting earlier than what we did. But still, we're eager to get things going. We've been sitting around here for a good while. We got here early to watch the first game. Left Wapahani High School around 8:45 this morning, and got here around 9:30. A little bit before, and it's a nice little trip out here. But still, you come in here to this game, a lot of excitement. You have that anticipation and the pressure of the ball game, and knowing that, again, it's state tournament time. If you play bad, even if you have an off game, that can spell the end of things for you. And so, that just adds to the pressure of things, obviously, but I think both teams are definitely very well disciplined, and more importantly, hopefully Wapahani come out here and play a great game here today. We'll take a look here at our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC pregame stats here this morning. Again, you take a look at both these teams. A little bit of a difference with South Adams. They played 30 games as well as Wapahani has, but obviously you have a difference in statistics here. South Adams, 948 kills, compared to Wapahani's 1,163. Again, we do spread the ball out well. Macy Bowden does a really nice job of setting these girls up nicely to give them a good ball to take a big swing on, or even just soft touch over that, whatever the case might be. She definitely does a nice job of spreading the ball out, and these girls are able to execute on it. So now you look at the hitting percentage here. 183 here for South Adams, 229 here for Wapahani. In the blocks category, 93 of them here for South Adams, which again, majority of those coming from the likes of Gabriella Bailey. She has 37 of them on the season, which leads the team, followed by Cora Baker, 31 blocks. So those two ladies right there within itself are 2/3 of your blocks on the season. But then you look at digs. Obviously South Adams, with some of maybe the lack of blocks, you're going to see more digs from a team. On the season, they average 19.8 digs per set, while Wapahani only averages 15.3 digs per set. So you're going to have a little bit of a difference there. And then lastly there, you look at the assists. Obviously, Wapahani has the advantage by about 250 or so, 260 nearly. And then serving aces, again, I've already talked about that and how important it is for Wapahani to be able to receive that with precision here today. Making sure we're not making errors on our serve reception, and apply some pressure on the South Adams team that also makes a lot of errors coming in. Again, when you look at both teams here, as well, I'll take that graphic back off of there. But again, as I mentioned, Wapahani has 1,163 serve receptions on the season, 116 errors. While you look at South Adams, they have 1,225 serve receptions with 132 serving errors. So again, a big key, obviously serving, defense, Wapahani from a serving aspect, obviously keep the ball in bounds, get it over the net, make the defense play. Because you'd be a bit surprised in what can happen, if you just make the defense play out there. They have to make all the right adjustments, and hopefully some of those adjustments don't work out too well for them, and hopefully the Raiders can start to see some success, build some momentum as the game goes along here. But you want to see us get off to a great start here today. Again, communication always key, along with many of the other facets of the game, and then communication. We've got to talk out there on the floor. There's a lot of times in the game of volleyball where there's not a lot of talking going on, and you get balls that will fall in that shouldn't be falling in on the floor. And so a lot of that, again, has to come down to communication. And that's one thing that both teams have got to do well today. And more importantly, again, there for Wapahani. And hopefully we'll come out on the winning side of things. But it's going to be a great ball game. You have two teams that have been very impressive throughout the regular season and the postseason here as well so far. And we're looking forward to a great one. So again, we appreciate everyone for joining us here today. Again, spending some time with us here on the WHS Network. I'm sure everybody probably has other things you got to do, and it's nice to know that you choose to spend some of that time here with us here today. So again, we thank everyone, and make sure to stay tuned there. We have today's rosters. Again, no national anthem, because that was done in the first game of the morning here. So again, no national anthem. We'll get to the rosters here in just a short period of time, and until then, we'll step aside here for a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with more right after this.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Coaches, officials, and your fellow fans.
All right, folks, back here live on the WHS Network. Again, we'll have today's rosters here in just a brief moment. Again, here from Elwood High School with today's 2020 IHSAA 2A Regional 10 Volleyball Semifinal Round matchup. Again, the 23-7 South Adams Starfires taking on your 25-5 Wapahani Raiders. So we're waiting on the PA announcer to get done with all of his PA announcements.
State Tournament Volleyball. On the scoreboard,
So again, Wapahani technically will be the visiting team. We're going to have them on the home side of the scoreboard on our screen. So we'll get into that here in just a moment. We'll take a look here at the rosters for both teams. First and foremost, here for your Wapahani Raiders, start off here with number 1, Lauren Rich, number 2, Reese Baker, number 3, Emily Stewart, number 4, Gracie Stanley, number 5, Briley Felton, number 6, Ashton Zitgraff, number 7, Chloe Cook, number 8, Madeline Rhodes, number 9, Mallory Summers, number 10, Layla Lee, number 11, Macy Bowden, number 12, Cameron Wise, number 13, Lauren Luce, and number 16, Cadence Brewer. Kenny Raiders coached by Katie Ware, assisted by Lindy Davis, as well as Paige Williamson, Addison Mangus, and Caitlin Riddle. So looking at your Wapahani Raiders here today. We'll get into the roster here for South Adams here in just a moment.
And now for the home team at today's event.
All right, so now the South Adams Starfires here. We'll start off here with number 1, Carly Sealscott. Also number 2, Macy Priest. Number 3, Josie Graubaugh. Next here we have number 5, Peyton Priest. Number 6, Taylor Braun. Number 8, Gabriella Bailey. Number 9, Vivian Odell. Next is number 10, Michaela Hamrick. Number 11, Cora Baker. Number 12, that is... Actually, Macy Priest is number 12, pardon me. Number 12 is Savannah Alberson. For goodness sake, they have all of the names in the incorrect order with the numbers. So next up here we'll have number 14, Poppy Limwell. Also number 13, Jade Baker. And again, the South Adams Starfires are coached by Ashley Buckingham. So again, there's the rosters for both teams. Again, we'll go ahead and step aside here for another quick break. Again, we'll be back here with today's First Serve live here on the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, again, welcome back here. Again, Brandon Morvillius here on the call as usual. We have cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. First serve is about to set things off here with today's game. Again, Wapahani being the visiting team will serve first. Again, there's going to be a lot of back and forth, so I apologize as far as with the camera view, but we're close to the floor and got to do what we got to do. And so Felton will start us off, and it's a 1-0 lead here for South Adams.
Enters the Starfire line, number 3. Oh, the serve.
Set to Cook, dug that time by Seal Scott. On the attack, that was number 2, Priest. Cook again on the attack that time, and that will fall in. So again, it's very, very noisy here. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Tied here at 1. Handled there by Seal Scott just a moment ago. As South Adams hitting it every which way but the right way on that start. Now 2-1 Wapahani lead. Again, we have Cameron Wise back to serve. Also Cadence Brewer in here just a moment ago. And another service save. So South Adams, both points coming off of serving errors for Wapahani. Those are definitely things we've got to avoid if we want to win this ball game here today. Can't afford to give away free points. Handled by Felton. Bowden sets it on to Cook. Yes! Corey Cook with a kill. And the Raiders back on top here, 3-2 now. Lauren Rich will acclimate herself into the Raider rotation for the first time today. For Ashton Zitgraff, Macy Bowden back there to serve. That was handled by Baker. And hit out of bounds point there for Wapahani. Again, if the broadcasting here for myself sounds a little muffled, well, apologize for that. Unfortunately, having to wear a mask and broadcast isn't always exactly the most fun thing to be a part of or experience, but been trying to do our best to make sure that we stay safe and everyone else stays safe around us. As Lauren Rich connects on the kill. Nice start there for Lauren.
Number 11, Bowden serving for the Raiders.
Another nice serve from Bowden. And mistimed and mishit there by number 8, Gabriella Bailey. And the Starfires will take a timeout. So a good start here for Wapahani, aside from the 2 serving errors. They played a very good game here to begin the day. So we'll go ahead and stay right here with you. This will be our Liberty Prairie Alumni Association game break. Again, Wapahani 6. South Adams 2. And again, as I had already mentioned early on in the pregame, serving is going to be a very big thing. Wapahani with 2 errors already. Luckily, that hasn't hampered us too much to start off. Done a really nice job with everything else. But this is the kind of start you want to get out to. You get out to a good start here early, build some momentum, build some confidence in yourself, and hopefully start to ride that momentum even further. But this Starfires team, again, very talented, very well disciplined as well. Good coaching staff over here for South Adams. Well, hopefully the Raiders can keep putting it on them here in this opening set of the day. Again, we have Macy Bowden back to serve there again out of the timeout. Set up there, number 11, that was Baker just a moment ago, Cora Baker. Cook on the attack. That was number 3, Graubaugh. Now again, got Reese Baker digging it out. Now Bowden on to Cook. Yes! Chloe Cook with another kill. And what a start she's having to the day. 7-2 Wapahani. Tipped right over the net and inbounds. That will be number 8, Gabriella Bailey. So really the first point of the day earned here by South Adams. Again, the 2 previous points coming off of service errors from the Raiders. So it'll be number 8, Bailey back there to serve, handled by Baker. Bowden sets it on up to Rich. Mishandled there by the Starfires. Rich with another kill. And we'll have number 6, Taylor Braun. Now seeing her first action of the day here for South Adams. Again, the Starfires out of Bern, Indiana. It's a little bit of a drive. Just north of Jay County. Again, from Raider Country, we're talking about roughly about an hour or so. And South Adams go back on the board now 8-4 as number 12, Savannah Alberson, will now re-enter the game here for South Adams. Also back to serve now will be number 6, Taylor Braun. Handled by Baker, now set on the Brewer. Seal Scott on the attack, and it's too long and out of bounds. So the other one goes in favor of Wapahani there now with Cameron Wise back into the fold here for Wapahani. It'll be Reese Baker back to serve. The Raiders ahead 9-4 here in set number 1 of the day. Look at that nice diving action there from Baker's serve. Nice save from Lauren Rich. Mishandled by Stanley. Seal Scott seals the deal there for point number 5 for South Adams. We'll have number 9, Vivian Odell, now in the game. Also now back to serve here for the Starfires will be number 5, Peyton Brees. Baker there receiving the serve. Bowden now on to Wise. Man, a lot of force behind that one. Nearly mishandled there from Felton. Now Wise punches it over. There's Stanley. Bowden now to Wise and splitting the middle. That's a real nice ball there. Great setup there from Bowden. And then the finish by Cameron Wise. So now Ashton Zitgraff returns to the fourth for Wapahani and is now back to serve. Oh, for goodness sake. So service there for Zitgraff. Again, half of the points here for South Adams coming off of serving errors. It'll be number 1, Carly Seal Scott back to serve. Oh, okay, well both teams in a giving mood, I guess. So Seal Scott with a service error as well. It'll be number 3, Josie Graubaugh in the game for South Adams. Also for Wapahani, we got Chloe Cook back in. That was Felton back there to serve just a moment ago. Zitgraff. Bowden, Wise, yes! Full on extension. Getting up on that one was Wise and threw it right on down. It's a 12-6 Wapahani lead here in today's Regional 10 semifinal matchup from Elwood High School. We'll step aside here again. This will be our Liberty Perry Alumni Association game break. We'll be back right after this message. righty, folks, welcome back again live here on the WHS Network. Have a timeout. And look at there. What a way to start it after the timeout there. Briley Felton with the ace. And the Raiders out to a 7-point lead here in the opening set. Again, Felton still back there to serve. Oh, good sakes. Got to start making South Adams earn their points here. Again, that's not to be mean, but goodness, can't give away 3 points. Nice job there by Bowden. Again, about the only play she had right there. That was great decision making and a well-executed ball there for Macy Bowden to give the Raiders another 7-point lead here. Cadence Brewer returning to the Raider rotation. We'll have Cameron Wise back to serve. It's Wapahani 14, South Adams 7. And so this is starting to become more and more of a habit here. The Raiders now with 5 serving errors. So 5 of South Adams' 8 points have been given to them. Literally. For goodness sake. Luckily, for the most part here, we've been able to do everything else correctly. Now if we can just get the ball over and keep it in play. Got Macy Bowden back there to serve. Chipped over by Bailey. Nice hustle from Bowden as Baker gets it over for the Raiders. Gabriella Bailey with a soft touch there and sneaks it in just in front of the outstretched hands of Macy Bowden. Great hustle. Nothing to show for here. Again, Gabriella Bailey now back to serve. And no good on the attack right there from Wapahani. So again, Bailey still back here to serve for South Adams. And coming into the day, 26 aces on the season. Handled by Felton. There's Bowden on to Cook. Bringing the hammer. Beautiful placement from Cook. Big time swing and a big time point there to put the Raiders back ahead by 6. We'll have Gracie Stanley in for Wapahani. Also number 6, Taylor Braun in for South Adams. And Stanley will be back to serve. Job there from Stanley. Again, getting it over, keeping it in bounds. And some missed timing there from Wapahani as South Adams again will take over now with number 12. Savannah Alberson back out onto the floor. And again, it'll be number 6, Taylor Braun, back to serve here for the Starfires. Again, with the Raiders ahead by 5. And it's going to be 4 hits from the Raiders.
4 hits from the Raiders. Point, Starfires. 6.
Handled by Felton. And that's going to be tipped right back down. That was by number 11, Cora Baker. Answered just like that. It's a 3-point ball game. Again, a timeout taken here by Wapahani. And we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. Again, this is our Liberty Perry Alumni Association game break. Again, with the Raiders still ahead here by 3, but Starfire starting to mount a little bit of momentum here. Again, after some serving errors from Wapahani, starting to execute on some opportunities here for themselves. But again, you know, in this timeout here from Wapahani's standpoint, again, you got to stay poised. Come out here and be able to continue to do what you've done for the most part correctly here in this first set. I think our passing has been pretty good so far. Hitting, we've kept the ball inbounds, made the defense play. Just keep doing what you're doing. And hopefully things will still, continue to work out for you. You do have a 3-point lead, so no reason to start panicking. Just stick together and get back to the game plan here. Bowden sets it on to Rich. And no deflection there.
Point, Starfires.
Stanley, Bowden, Brewer. Right there was number 5, Peyton Preach. Now blocked from Brewer. And mishandled there from number 12. That was Savannah Albertson. As Wapahani again recovers a much needed point to stop the run there from South Adams.
Serving number 2, Baker for the Raiders.
Ooh, that was close to a 6 or 7 point run. Or thereabouts. And mishandled there by number 5. That was Peyton Priest. So an ace for Baker. It's got to keep on rolling here. Handled there, set up to Seal Scott. Blocked by Wise. Yes. Cameron Wise with some stuffing. Thanksgiving came a little bit early there for that young lady. And it's 19-14 Wapahani. Seal Scott there handles it, set right back to her. Soft touch over that, kept alive, and the Raiders will get it over. There's great hustle again from Bowden, now on to Felton. Blocked, Stanley keeps it alive, now on to Rich, and it's out of bounds. So some good action there by Wapahani just to give themselves a chance. After South Adams seemed to have them on the ropes there on that point. But again, the Starfires come away with it now. Again, still down by 4. It'll be number 5, Peyton Priest, back to serve. Stanley gets it up in the air. Didn't get a whole lot on it there, but the Raiders are able to get it back over. Seal Scott again with soft touch there. Now Bowden sets it on the Felton right side. Kept alive again. Baker digs it. Bowden sets it on up to Rich. And yes, there's Lauren Rich with the kill. Off of Priest and out of bounds. So we'll have Ashton Zitgraff back in for Lauren Rich. And Zitgraff will now be back to serve. Real nice serve there from Zitgraff. Been so important just to get it over and keep it in bounds. Make the defense play. That was a good ball there from Felton. Seal Scott puts that one down with some authority. Back to a 4-point lead. Seal Scott back to serve. Stanley there, now Baker. And a little free ball action here for South Adams. As Bailey on the attack. Nice defense there from Zitgraff. Set by Braun. Punched over, that was number 2, Macy Priest. All right, time to put her down. And that's exactly what Felton tried to do there, but Seal Scott was there to dig it out. Baker, Bowden, Wise, off to the right side, and Wise with the kill. So much power behind that swing again to build up of the momentum going towards the ball. Getting high up in the air, full on extension. And the Raiders now lead it by 5, 21-16. Felton back to serve. Also Cook back into the Raider lineup. Gabriella Bailey then just pushes that one over there just enough to put that one off the side of the hand of the Raiders up front there on the net. And so number 14, Poppy Linwell, now in for South Adams. There'll be number 3, Josie Graubow back to serve. Baker, Bowden, Wise, cross body, and we're going to have a tip and a point there for Wapahani. So Cadence Brewer also now back in for Wapahani. Got Cameron Wise back to serve. Handled by Seal Scott, now set on there. That was Linwell. Brewer on the attack, dug out by Priest. Now Bailey, and looks like we're going to have a 2-hit call. And indeed it will be. It'll be called on South Adams. Wapahani just 2 points away from taking the opening set here today. And another service here.
13 Baker back in for the Starfires. 13 Baker will serve.
All right, so now number 14, Jade Baker back to serve for the Starfires. Again with the Raiders ahead by 5. Handled by Felton off the serve. Set to Brewer. Goodness, that young lady wore that one. Luckily, she's okay. Goodness. All right, so here we are. Lauren Rich back in for the Raiders. Macy Bowden back to serve for set point. 24-18 Wapahani. Handled by Bailey, shanked off the left side. The Raiders will win the first set. 25-18, opening set victory here for your Wapahani Raiders, as they now own a 1-0 lead again here from Elwood High School. In today's Regional 10 semifinal matchup, again earlier on in the day, Madison Grant defeated Carroll in the first game of the day in straight sets. And so they are on to the championship game, and the Raiders and the Starfires here trying to earn their way into that championship game. A great start here for your Wapahani Raiders, again with a 25-18 opening set victory. And folks, we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break. Again, we do want to say again, thank you very much for joining us here today. I'm sure a lot of you could probably spend your Saturday some other way. I'm glad, we're glad you choose to watch us and support the team. And a very, very big thanks and very thankful for you. So folks, we'll step aside here again for a break. We'll be back with more right after these messages.
The IHSAA is proud to use Wilson Volleyball as the official ball event.
All righty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillis. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, Wapahani with an opening set victory over South Adams, 25-18 to take a 1-0 lead in what is today's 2020 IHSAA Class 2A Regional 10 Volleyball semifinal matchup, again, between both of these teams.
Number
So South Adams will start off again back to serve to open up the second set, and that will be number 3, Josie Graubaugh. Handled by Cook, now Bowden back to Cook. Dug that time by number 2, Macy Priest. And that will be in there, a kill for Macy. And the Starfires get off to a 1-0 start. Handled there by Baker off the serve reception there. Cook on the attack. Dug there from Peyton Priest. And the Raiders with the point there will have a net violation here on South Adams. And so in will come Cadence Brewer for Wapahani. It'll be number 12, Cameron Wise, back to serve. See there from Sealscott now set on there. That was Macy Priest there just a moment ago. Soft touch there from Brewer. Brewer again changing direction. Again reading the defense, so important. And that was another great example of it right there by Cadence Brewer. A kill there to put the Raiders ahead now 2-1. Handled by Sealscott, now set on here, that's number 10. Hamrick just a moment ago. Cook to the back row and a little too far in the back rows. That one sails out of bounds. Number 13, Jade Baker. Now returning to the floor here for the Starfires. Again tied at 2 here in set number 2. Zitgraff, Bowden, Brewer. Yes, Cadence Brewer. The ball of fury right there. Gets the point there and the kill for Wapahani. Now a 3-2 Raider lead. Again, as I had mentioned before we went to break earlier, Madison Grant defeated Carroll earlier in the first game of the day. So they advanced on to the championship game later on tonight. Again against the winner of this Wapahani-South Adams game. As Wapahani will hit that one off the antenna. And so that will even us right back up here at 3. To that Madison Grant team, we've seen them earlier on this season. That is one tough group. Looks like that team is back for sure. You know, you've seen all those, quite a few years ago, back in like right around 2011, 2012, 2013, somewhere around in there, even in 2010. They had a really nice team over there, Madison Grant. Since then, they've been pretty good. It's not been great. But man, this year's team is clicking on all cylinders, let me tell you. Cook on the attack there. Nice dig there from number 13. That was Jade Baker. Cook right back at it. That was a great job right there again. He had a good hit there from Cook just a moment ago. Bowden decides, hey, let's go ahead and go right back to you again. And Cook hammered it right on home. So Gracie Stanley back in for Wapahani. Coming in there for Chloe Cook. And Stanley will be back to serve again with the Raiders ahead 4-3. Handled by Priest. That was Peyton Priest that time. Stanley there. Now Baker sets it on to Rich. And out of bounds.
It's out. Point Starfires 12. Alberson in for South Adams Starfires.
Number 12, Savannah Alberson. Back into the Starfires rotation. Again, that was Braun back there to serve just a moment ago there for South Adams. Felton on the attack and just out of bounds. And so the Starfires right back up on top here, 5-4. Stanley, Bowden had to really get there in time. Wasn't a very good start there off of the hands of Stanley. And again there from Gracie. Now a little bit of lack of communication. That was rough from the get-go. And again, right there in a point right there for Wapahani, you have to look at this. Instead of, trying to hit it home, so to speak, just get the ball over. Get the ball over. Really didn't get off to a very good start off the serve reception. So the main thing is just get the ball over and then let it play from there. Then you see what happens. There's no reason to do anything extra to put yourself in a bad situation. Just get the ball over, keep it in play, and go from there. Good dig there from Bowden, now set on to Felton. Dug that time by the libero, number 5, Priest. Baker lays out for one. Now Bowden gets it over. Soft touch there, handled by Rich. Baker gets there. Wise now gets it over. Now another free ball action here. Seal Scott on the attack. Shanked off the left side. And so another substitution here, number 2, Macy Priest. And so now number 5, Peyton Priest back to serve. 8-5 South Adams here in set number 2. Wise on the attack. Dug out there now. Braun back to Priest. Baker digs it. Bowden sets it up. Rich with some authority there as we'll have a net violation here on South Adams.
Net violation, point. Wapahani Raiders.
And so Ashton Zetgraf will reacclimate herself back into the Raider rotation here, coming in for Lauren Rich. Again, it'll be Zetgraf back to serve. 8-6 South Adams here in set number 2 of the day. Again, if you are just now joining us, Wapahani took the first set, 25-18. And so now returning to the floor will be number 8, Gabriella Bailey. So Seal Scott back to serve here for the Starfires. Skip over the top of the net. Nice job there by Baker. Felton on the attack. Stanley digs at Bowden, sets it on to Wise. Soft touch right there. All right. It's time to bury this one. Dug that time again by Priest. And that's going to be out of bounds. And so now in will come Chloe Cook for Wapahani, and for South Adams will be number 3, Josie Grabau. It'll be Briley Felton back to serve. Shanked off there to the right side. There's Baker, Bowden, Wise, yes! The trio of Baker, Bowden, and Wise working to perfection to get Wapahani here within 1 at 9-8. Shank back, and that's going to be an ace for Felton. A big one right there. Again, Felton coming into the ball game only with 8 aces on the season. I believe that's already now her second one of the ball game. And that couldn't have come at a better time right there to tie things back up. Set to Bailey. There's Baker. Bowden now on to Cook. Bringing the hammer. Oh, heck yes. So a 10-9 lead for Wapahani. Again, we still have Briley Felton back to serve. And that's going to head out of bounds. So now number 14, Poppy Linwell, will come in here for South Adams. And that was Grabau just a moment ago back there to serve. Felton sets it up to Cook. There's Seal Scott. Now Graubow set to Bailey. Some missed timing, but the Raiders do get it over. Baker sends it to the back row. Graubow again, this time to Linwell. Nice hustle from Baker. Cook puts some nice spin on it and mishandled it. The Raiders will come up with a point. Again, Cook hitting that off her back leg right there. Off her back foot, rather. And again, you really didn't get a whole lot on it, but it was just enough deception. Had enough spin on it there to hit right off her hands, or her arms. Incorrectly there was South Adams. Again, will tie it right back up here now, number 13. Jade Baker for South Adams returns to the floor. She'll be back to serve with it tied at 11. And sent off to the right side, an ace for Jade Baker. As the Starfires again will push ahead. Bowden sets it on to Cook. Seal Scott sending it up into the air quickly. Now Brewer back at it again. Cadence Brewer. A kill there to tie it at 12. Now Lauren Rich returns to the fold here for Wapahani for Ashton Zitgrath. And Macy Bowden will be back to serve. Handled there by Cook. Didn't give Bowden much to go off of there. Now Bailey reaches back for that one. There's Felton. Bowden back to Brewer. So we'll have Bowden back there to serve again with the Raiders now ahead by 1. Linwell on it right there, dug by Bowden. Now Baker on the Cook. And trying to find that right side. If only she could have got that one over. Had some open real estate right there. Again, that's great job there from Cook. Again, reading the defense. Just unable to execute the ball there. Nearly had it over. And Brewer again back on the attack. Nothing special right there. Again, just a real nice set there from Bowden. Nice quick set there. Bowden is able to just tip it over. And threw off some of the timing there from South Adams. But well executed ball there. Gracie Stanley now in for Cook. She's now back to serve. Nice hustle. Stanley gets there. Now set on the Rich. And a kill for Lauren Rich. And the Raiders now up by 2. Already now over midway through this second set. Handled there by Priest now. Set to Seal Scott. And right into the net. And looks like we might have a timeout, and indeed we will. So timeout taken here by South Adams. Again, this will be our Liberty Prairie Alumni Association game break. It's Wapahani 16, South Adams 13 here. And set number 2 right here on the WHS Network. We'll be back right after this message. All right, folks, again, welcome back again following the timeout here. It's Wapahani 16, South Adams 13. Again, I'm Brandon Orvilius, as always, alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. And we thank everyone for spending their Saturday here with us live on the WHS Network, covering today's semifinal game of the 2020 IHSAA 2A Regional 10 action here from Elwood High School. Again, Wapahani again here with a 16-13 lead coming out of the break there is Seal Scott on the attack. Baker with the dig. Bowden sets it on up there to Rich. That was big time hit there from Wapahani as Felton gets it back over. The free ball here for South Adams. And a well-executed ball. That was number 11, Cora Baker, from the Starfires to get him back on the board. Now with number 12, Savannah Alderson returning to the floor. It'll be number 6, Taylor Braun back to serve. Handled by Felton. Bowden, Brewer, yes! Gotta love that quick set there to Brewer. The timing between her and Bowden worked beautifully there. Again. And here's an ace from Reese Baker. Again, Baker coming into the day second on the team in aces with 55 of them. You can add another to that total. May we have another from Reese Baker. And another timeout taken here from South Adams. And we'll stick right here with you during the break. Again, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this afternoon. We'd like to thank Next Home Elite Real Estate. Their primary focus is to enrich lives by helping others find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. For all of your real estate needs, contact Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546. Again, the Raiders here, for a while, them and South Adams back and forth. And now, I believe South Adams had a 2 or 3 point lead. It was right around 9-6, I believe, and then the Raiders was able to tie it up at 9, and really ever since then, Wapahani starting to mount some momentum as the set has went along here. And hopefully we can keep it going. And another real nice serve there from Baker. Seal Scott on the attack. And that was just unfortunate there for Wapahani. Really kind of hard to defend the ball like that. Hits right off the top of the net, rides it along, and falls right in play. That was great hustle there from Lauren Rich. Just unable to get to it. That was Stanley, pardon me, on the dig right there. Nice hustle there from Bailey. Baker. Bowden, wise, okay, well, Rich was there on the other side, got it over. That was some missed timing there from Wapahani. And now the Raiders will take a timeout. And again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. Again, our Liberty Perry Alumni Association game bridge. Speaking of them, we'd like to thank them for their sponsorship of us here on the WHS Network. The Liberty Perry Alumni Association includes President Richard Morris. They serve as the Wapahani Center and Selma High School alumni. Make sure to visit their online website at www.libertyperryalumni.com to get information on any events and to purchase any Wapahani-related items on their web store. Also to purchase an engraved brick for the alumni brick walkway at Wapahani. You can simply fill out a form. This is on the homepage of the alumni website. Also, another big thanks to Kinshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kinshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Muncie area rental homes. For more information, check out their website, kinshawproperties.com, and contact them 765-356-1340. So again, back out of timeout here. And the Raiders starting to fall in a little bit of hard times.
Number 5, Price.
So 3 consecutive put together here from South Adams. Handled there by Rich. Set right back to her from Bowden. Nice job there from those Peyton Priest getting a hand on that one. Set to Felton. And right on it. Riley Felton with the kill. So Ashton Zitgraff will now return to the floor here for Warren Rich. And Zitgraff will now be back to serve. Handle there from Bailey. Now Braun set it on to Seal Scott. And great hustle from Zitgraff. Just nothing to show for there other than a kill for Seal Scott to get South Adams back on the board now 20-18. Again, Seal Scott back to serve. Set on up to Felton. Handled by Braun. Now that was Macy Priest with the kill. Baker shanks it backwards. Their great hustle from Stanley, but the Raiders will not get it over. So service there, and now Wapahani will take a timeout. And we will take a timeout here with them. Again, neither team with a timeout left following this one. So we'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break, and we'll be back right after this. All right, folks, again, welcome back in Liberty Creek Alumni Association game break 2020 here in set number 2. Then after the Raiders were up 19-14, things have went sour here for us. Hopefully we can get back on track quickly here. And that's exactly what Briley Felton provides. Nicely done there from Felton. Chloe Cook returns to the floor. Now Josie Grabau. And for South Adams, Briley Felton now back to serve. Held there from Bailey, now set right back to her. There's Cook, now Bowden back to Cook one more time. Seal Scott digs it out, set to Priest. Zitgraff lays out for it, now Bowden on to Cook. Well, nice execution. That was number 8, Gabriella Bailey. Again, reading the Raiders' defense. Real nice shot there from that young lady. So tied here at 21. Handled by Cook. Set right back to her, and it's inbounds. Chloe Cook with the kill. As the Raiders back ahead here by 1. In will come Cadence Brewer. And Cameron Wise back to serve. Handled there by Peyton Priest. Now Linwell mishits it. And again, neither team with a timeout remaining here in the second set. Grabau with a set up there. Dug by Wise. Bowden to Brewer. The quick set. Nice hustle there from that young lady. That's going to be a 2-hit. So here we are at set point for Wapahani. 24-21. So we'll have number 10, Michaela Hamrick, in for South Adams. Mishandled, and there's an ace, and the Raiders win it in set number 2, 25-21. As your Raiders now own a 2-set-to-none lead over the South Adams Starfires. So go ahead and step aside here for a break. Again, the Raiders lead 2-0 over the Starfires here in today's semifinal game. Again, a Regional 10 action here from Elwood High School. Step aside, and again, we'll be back here with set number 3 coming up live on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, welcome back again live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Brandon Morvillius right here with you again. Again, alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McQuaid. Appreciate everyone for joining us here today. As set 3 now underway here from Elwood High School. Briley Felton back there to serve. Again, the Raiders up 2-0 over South Adams through the first 2 sets of the ball game. And Wise starts the Raiders off on the right note with a 1-0 lead after the kill. Again, we want to thank everyone for supporting the Raider volleyball team, not only today, but every broadcast we have. It's very appreciated that everyone watches the ball games and supports the girls. They deserve it. That's the reason we do what we do anyway, for them and for all of you fine folks out there in Raider Nation. For those of you watching that might be a fan of South Adams, we do thank you for watching here as well. Your viewership is greatly appreciated. So the Starfires now ahead here 2-1 as number 3, Josie Graubaugh, will be back to serve. Nice job there from Zitgraf. Chloe Cook will get it across there for the Raiders. Bailey will be blocked by Wise, sent out of bounds from Seal Scott. Kind of a quick reaction hit there from Seal Scott after the block from Wise. So in will come Cadence Brewer. And Cameron Wise will be back to serve. A little close over there on the left side. So Felton couldn't get anything on it. Lunged out for it, nothing to show for there. Now number 13, Jade Baker, now in the game for South Adams, and will be back to serve. Baker handles the receiving, and Cook right on the line. Really threading the needle there. As Cook collects on the kill, it'll be Lauren Rich returning to the floor here for Wapahani, and Ashton Zickgraf will come off the floor. Macy Bowden back there to serve. Handled by Bailey Grabel. Quick set to Bailey, met there by Brewer on the block. Felton, Bowden, back set there to Rich. Look at that. Nice hustle there by Grabel. And that's going to be sent out of bounds. Great job there from Felton and Baker both. Great court recognition there to lay off of that one. Make sure to watch that one sail out of bounds. And so the Raiders now lead it by 1, 4-3 lead. Handled again there by Bailey off the serve reception. Baker with the dig. Bowden on to Cook. And that one will head straight into the net to tie it at 4. So Gabriella Bailey back to serve here for the Starfires. Set number 3 tied at 4. Rich from the left side, mishandled by Seal Scott. Rich with the kill. And the Raiders back ahead by 1. Number 6 now, Taylor Braun. Will come back on for South Adams with Gracie Stanley now in the ball game and back to serve here for Wapahani. Served very close to the net right there. Cora Baker really didn't have any kind of opportunity to get that one over. A mishandle there from setter Taylor Braun. It happens. You know, you're not going to be perfect every time, that's for sure. Shanked on to the right side now. Number 13, Jade Baker gets it over. Bowden now on to Felton. And out of bounds that time, right off the side of her hand. And so the Starfires back on the board here with number 12, Savannah Alberson returning to the floor. Number 6, Taylor Braun back to serve. Felton received the serve. Now Bowden with the Brewer. Again, maybe slight mistiming right there, but still a well-executed ball. Brewer again, long arms. Got up into the air and was able to stay up there just enough to get enough on it and get it over. So 7-5 lead. Baker back to serve. Handled by Seal Scott. Now back on the attack. Nobody back there as number 2. That was Macy Prees now in the ball game. Now with Peyton Prees back to serve. Felton to Bowden on the Wise. Dug out there from Bailey. Seal Scott back on the attack again. So just like that, we're all evened up there at 7. And Stanley will sink that one backwards again. Not sure what she wanted to do right there. And the ball went in the trash can, so they'll have to get that one cleaned up and got a new ball back out onto the floor. As you can see there, the administrator from Elwood cleaning the ball up. Wise on the attack, a kill for Cameron. And again, we're tied up this time at 8. Ashton Zetgraf will return to the fold here for the Raiders. Now Lauren Rich will come out. And Zetgraf will be back to serve. Nice ball right there from Zetgraf. Got some nice diving action on that one. Set on to Wise. Doug from Bailey. Now Seal Scott just gets it over. Wise again with a soft touch. Works out beautifully there. Again finding the middle. So the Raiders back ahead here by just one at 9-8 here in set number 3. Again, the Raiders have a 2-set-to-0 lead. As Zetgraf serves that one into the net. Again, aside from the first set, the Raiders have done a much better job behind the service line. And obviously, you had the service there, but really aside from that right there, done a pretty good job ever since set number 1. And the Raiders will not get it over. So point there for the Starfires. Again, Seal Scott still back to serve here for South Adams. Again, now ahead by 1. Skip over the top of that. Great job there from Stanley to have the concentration to get that one up there. And that one's blocked by Wise. Kept alive, actually. Priest on the attack. Handled by Zetgraf. Stanley now back on to Felton. Oh, goodness, that was mishandled there. Mishandled there by Wapahani. Had a really nice opportunity. Wise, it looked to me, was trying to pass it on there to Bowden, but instead put a little too much on the pass. Not very soft hands right there, and didn't work out too well. Shanked into the stands. So Cameron Wise with the kill there to get the Raiders back within 1 now with Chloe Cook reacclimating herself into the Raider rotation. Again, Taylor Grabau back in for South Adams. And here we go with the serving errors again. I shouldn't have ever said anything. That broadcasting jinx is real, folks. So Linwell turns to the 4 here for South Adams. That was Grabau getting back there to serve. Yeah, point there for Wapahani. That was a lift. Not much question there. So Brewer back in for Wapahani. Again, it'll be Cameron Wise back there to serve. And another serving error. So 3 consecutive serving errors for Wapahani. And again, 3 points. Can't give them away. Got to make your opponent earn them. Killer. Set on up to Cook. Sent there deep to the back row there to Seal Scott. Zetgraf with a dig. Nicely done getting there in time. Cook back on the attack. Here's Bailey. Zetgraf again. Now Bowden on the Cook. Soft touch there. Bailey's there to dig it out. Set back to her from Grabau. Blocked by Brewer. And that time Bailey sneaks it in. Finds some open space in the defense of Wapahani. And so a timeout taken here by the Raiders. Again, down 14-11 here in set number 3. We'll step aside here for a timeout of our own. We'll be back right after this message. So again, both teams coming back out onto the floor following the timeout. Again, it's South Adams 14, Wapahani 11 here in set number 3 from Elwood High School. Here in today's semifinal game of Regional 10 action. So it will be Jade Baker back there to serve. Set on the Brewer. And so a very much needed point there for Wapahani just to get back into the rhythm of things. So we'll have Rich back in for Wapahani. It'll be Bowden to serve. And finally we get one inbounds and then play here for South Adams to make a play on. That's exactly what they do. So Gabriella Bailey serving for the Starfires, ahead by 3. Set to Cook. Dug from Jade Baker. Met at the net there by Brewer. Now Cook back on the attack again. Drawdown now to Cora Baker. And Brewer went under the net. Great hustle there from Cadence. Got to limit the damage right here. Got to find a way to get a point. And so much left. So an ace. The Raiders have got to stay focused here. Another timeout taken. And again, we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. This will be our Liberty Perry Alumni Association game break. But, we've been locked in all game here. You can't start to flail away from... from again the right mindset here. We've stayed even keel, level-minded, understanding the task at hand here, and you start making a few mistakes here. You can't allow that to get to your head, and then that kind of has a domino effect from there. The more mistakes you make, obviously, the worse it's going to get. And South Adams, give them a lot of credit here. They've picked it up a notch or two, but the Raiders, really from a passing standpoint, has been some of the biggest problem here within these last few points. Again, nothing to panic over here. You're down by 5, still got some time, but got to start playing better. Obviously, you can't allow this lead to get much farther than what it is. Bowden sets it on to Cook. Dug there from Bailey. Blocked by Brewer. Now Seal Scott on the attack, handled that time by Felton off the dig. And out of bounds. Here's the call. All right, so again, Bailey still back to serve, a 19-12 lead for South Adams. And there's another ace. Not sure what in the world's happened here. We've been playing just fine, really for the most part, this whole entire game, and now all of a sudden, a couple things happen, and then everything just falls apart. You can't allow that to happen. Cook on the attack, and there we go. So the Raiders finally get back on the board. Again, in large part, a lot of this was due to serving errors it started out with, and then we let it tailspin from there. Can't allow that to happen. Obviously, they know that. So it's 20-13 now. Gracie Stanley back to serves. Again, just came in just a second ago there for Cook. And another service error. So that's now the 4th service error here in the 3rd set. We had 6 of them in the first set. There's Felton, now Bowden on to Rich. Blocked by Brewer. All right, so now 21-14. Wise reacclimates herself back into the Raider rotation. We have Reese Baker back to serve. Handled there by Peyton Preach. Now Seal Scott with the kill. So again, South Adams riding the momentum here. You can kind of feel that energy from them. Wapahani again just kind of, you know, the mentality right now a little lackluster. Not as upbeat. And you know, I've even talked about in our preview show just a few days ago about how really it's in times like these where you need to be even more upbeat and more energetic and bring the intensity. It's up there to Wise, and the Raiders again with another much needed point there. Cameron Wise with a kill. And so now Ashton Zitgraff back in for Lauren Rich. Again, Zitgraff back here to serve. The Raiders down by 7, 22-15. There's Bowden now. Baker sets it on to Felton. Macy Priest right there. Baker again. Bowden. Wise. Yes! Chipping away. And there's an ace from Zitgraff. And now the Starfires will take a timeout. And again, we'll stick right here with you during the break. Again, our Liberty Perry Alumni Association game break. We'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here today. A big thanks to Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership owned by Randy Stoops and located at 4055 West Clare Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety and brand new and premium vehicles of quality brand names. So if you have an interest in a vehicle or would like to know more information about one, contact Stoops at 765-288-1903 and make sure to visit their online website at stoopsauto.com. Again, their hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They're also open Saturday from 8 to 4. So again, a special thanks to Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership. Stoops is driven to be the best. So both teams back out onto the floor following the timeout. It'll be Ashton Zitgraff back to serve. Got to keep chipping away. Braun sets it on up there to Seal Scott and deflected out of bounds. Looked to have been possibly off of Felton, either that or Wise. Those were the only two ladies over there, obviously. It's kind of hard to tell from our view of who that was that deflected off of. Seal Scott there back to serve. Bowden gets there. Now Felton on the attack. Nice hustle, and the Raiders will get it over. Felton gets there. Now Bowden back to Wise. A soft touch. Yes, 23-18. In will come Chloe Cook. And now Josie Graubow for South Adams. Riley Felton back to serve. Again, get it over, keep it in bounds. So there's a good start at least. And that's going to be a 4-hit call. Well, actually, nobody even went after that. So, by the way, it was a point there for Wapahani. Went off the net. Nobody from Wapahani touched it. Graubow sets it on up to Bailey. Handled by Felton. Now Zitgraff on to Cook. And that will be a 4-hit on Wapahani that time. And so now set point here for South Adams with number 14, Poppy Linwell returning to the floor. The Josie Grabau back to serve. Handled by Baker. Bowden on a Cook. Man, that was a nice dig there from Peyton Preach. Zitgraf there. Now Bowden sets it on to Wise. Peyton Preach again there with another dig. And some miscommunication on behalf of the Starfires. And so the Raiders will keep it alive here in set number 3. Again ahead 2 sets to none. Cadence Brewer back into the Raider lineup. That was Wise back there to serve. Linwell on the attack there, dug by Zitgraf. Bowden now to Brewer. Nice layout there from Preach. Blocked again, that time by Bowden. And the Starfires will take set number 3. So Wapahani still leads 2 sets to 1. And again, right there about the midway point, just kind of one thing after another, and one thing that, and I talked about earlier, I'm not going to say a whole lot about it because, I don't want to be sounding like I'm trying to be disrespectful by saying it, but, one thing happens and then you can't continue to let it be a domino effect. I think that's really one of the biggest things there for Wapahani, at least there in that 3rd set, that they let happen. You got down there by, it's 2 or 3 points, and then it continued to spiral out of control. That's where, as a team, you've got to come together and make sure that doesn't happen. Because as a coaching staff, you can only do so much. You can tell these girls to do this, this, and this all day long, but at the end of the day, players have got to make it happen out there on the floor. And so, it is what it is. It happens. Got to get past it right here, get back after it here in set number 4 and make sure that doesn't happen again and move on to bigger and better things. But 2 set to 1 lead here for Wapahani, folks. We got your 4th set of action coming up right after this break. All right, Raider Nation, welcome back live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Again, Brandon Morvillius right here with you. Alongside with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, the Raiders with a 2-set-to-1 lead after dropping the 3rd set 25-20. So hopefully our luck will change here in set number 4. So start off right here, Bowden on here to Wise. That is Peyton Priest there. Cook from the left side. Missile time. Goodness. Cook again. I mean, really a missile right there. You know, the force that she brings on some of these big-time swings. The build-up and then able to finish it off right there as Wise collects an ace right there to now give the Raiders a 2-0 lead. But goodness, I'll tell you what, they have a nice group of hitters here. That again you can count on. But Cook, especially now, she was leading the way anyway in kills on the season, coming into the tournament here, 322, or at least coming into the regional, rather, I guess I should say. But it was her and Summers there for longest time, neck and neck throughout the season there in kills. But obviously with Summers out, Cook has really had to step up her game that much more along with others. Again, we sure miss Mallory. Again, she's at home watching. Mallory, we're continuing to think of her. So 3-1 Wapahani now. Lauren Rich will sub in here for Ashton Zitgraff. There'll be Macy Bowden back to serve. Again, Wapahani 3, South Adams 1 here in set number 4. Set on up here and hit out of bounds by Gabriella Bailey. And so far, now again, a long way to go here in this 4th set, but initially here, this is exactly the kind of start that I'm sure that the coaching staff here for Wapahani was looking for. You lose a unfortunate 3rd set there, just things didn't turn out the way you hoped. And then it's how do you bounce back from that? How do you react from a loss like that there in the 3rd set? Get back after it to begin the next one. So far we've done so here now. 4-2 lead after Cook hit that one out of bounds. There'll be Gabriella Bailey back to serve here for the Starfires. Handled by Baker. Bowden on the Brewer. Right there was Graubaugh to handle. And that's off of Cook and out of bounds. That was number 14, Poppy Linwell with a kill. So a pair of points here in a row for South Adams to get it back within 1. Felton, Bowden, Brewer. Leveling that one to the ground by Cadence Brewer. It'll be number 6, Taylor Braun, subbing back in for South Adams with Gracie Stanley now in the game for Wapahani and will now drop back to serve. Seal Scott on the attack, handled by Stanley. Again, just not the best in passes to handle there. You got a hard hit ball. I say that quite often. These balls are coming at you so quickly, coming off of the attack from numerous hitters. It's hard to handle, and you got to make a decision really in less than a split second, to be quite honest with you. Very minimal time. So tied now at 5 now, 4-1 run put together here by South Adams. Nice dig there from Stanley, now set on the Felton. It's Peyton Priestner on the dig, and Seal Scott with the kill. Bowden sets it on up to Felton. Broke that time by Braun. Seal Scott back on the attack again, and another one will fall in there between Rich and Stanley. Nearly right on the line. So a 6-1 run now from South Adams. This is where Wapahani, again, has got to stay focused. And don't let this, build even further than what it is. Seal Scott, blocked by Brewer. And Alderson there with a kill. Bowden will set it on the Felton. Dug out here. That was number 13, Jay Baker, blocked by Brewer. Now Braun again to Cora Baker, and another block from Cadence Brewer. She is money. Absolute block party here tonight. So 8-6 now with number 2, Reese Baker, back to serve. So a brief stoppage in the action here. I guess a dispute here at the scores table. Not sure what the dispute is. So I guess while they try to figure all that out, we'll thank some more sponsors here today. I'd like to thank FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Let Ted and Joanne be the key to all of your real estate needs. Buying, selling, or investment properties, we get the job done. So call Ted Cook at 765-744-8143 and Joanne Davis at 765-748-1316. Again, that's FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Also, big thanks to Kara J. Wolf, DDS PC, located at 3915 Willing Avenue in Muncie, Indiana. Make your appointment now to receive great care and leave with a pristine, beautiful smile. Contact them at 765-288-1560. And their hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So again, a special thanks to Kara J. Wolf, DDS PC. Proud sponsor of the show on the WHS Network. So again, we're still not exactly sure what the issue is here. I'm not sure if one of the scorekeepers might have might have missed a substitution potentially. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. So I don't know if that is the reason. Or what exactly is going on? Tell you what, this would be the perfect time to go ahead and start the old Jeopardy song. As again, it's seems like confusion here. Again, I don't know where things went wrong, where the confusion is. But this is stuff that got to kind of avoid. Stopping a game like this. I mean, this is very unfortunate, but you got to get things right. Whatever it is that might be wrong, the situation has to be made right. So again, while we do have some more time here, we would like to thank Elwood High School and all the administrators here. Great group of people, great school. I've been here several different times for events through the last 2 or 3 years, and so we want to say thank you and how much we appreciate them for giving us a good seat in the house here tonight. But a big thanks to the IHSAA for approving us and letting us broadcast today's games. It's very important, that we get these games to all you fine folks out there. We know how important it is, and we love doing what we do. And nonetheless, here hopefully we can get back to doing what we do. I still don't know what in the world the problem was. So I don't think anything changed. We still have Reese Baker back to serve. Everything on South Adams' side never changed either, so I don't know what in the world happened. It's hammer time. Yes! Cameron Wise with the kill. And it's 8-7. The Raiders now only down by 1. Handled there by Sealscott. Now Braun sets it on to Alberson. Dug by Baker. Bowden back to Wise one more time. Look at that. Again, the blockers heading up to the net quick, fast, in a hurry. Looking for that heavy swing there from Wise. Instead, decide to pull up a little bit. Drops it right in over the hands and in play to tie it here 8. And then another serving it. Okay, so now number 2. Macy Priest back in for the Starfires. It'll be Peyton Priest back there to serve. Handled by Felton. Not the best of passes there, but still got it within play, and that's going to be another block this time for Cameron Wise. Tell you what, Wise and Brewer, goodness, what a duo. I mean, man, oh man, coming in to this game here today, let's see, you have Wise with 62 blocks, Brewer with 55. That's getting it done. So Zetgraf serves that one under the net. Shanked off kick to the left side, mishandled by Baker. And South Adams back out to a 2-point lead. And that one was a missile of a serve there from Sealscott. Served that one well out of bounds. As Grabau will return to the floor here for the Starfires. It'll be Chloe Cook returning to the floor for Wapahani, and Briley Felton back to serve. Handled there, now tipped across. That was number 3, Josie Grabau here of South Adams. Records the point there for the Starfires to put them back up here by 2. So it's number 14, Poppy Linwell. Back in now, again, Grabau back there to serve. Handled by Baker. Wise there, Cook. We'll have a 2-hit call on Wapahani. There's Baker, now Bowden on to Cook, and out of bounds. And a timeout will be taken by Wapahani. This will be their first charge timeout here in the 4th set. It's 14-10 South Adams. We'll be back right after this break.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Welcome back here again, Brandon Mobilius. Alongside here, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. 4th set of action in here from Elwood High School in Elwood, Indiana. About a 45, 50-minute drive due west of Selma. not too far of a drive, but definitely long enough. So miss hit by Wise. And South Adams once again here in this fourth set. Starting to mount some momentum again. Now up to a 5-point lead. Again, all off the miscues here from Wapahani. There's Felton, now Bowden will tip it over the net. Grabau now on to, that was number 2, Mason Priest. And there's an ace for Grabau. And another timeout for Wapahani. And so we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. I don't know, folks. To be quite honest with you, I'm a little speechless. And that doesn't happen too often, but I don't know what's happened. Everything looked great through the first 2 sets. And then I don't know if it's, it's like we kind of start reverting back to old bad habits. I don't know. Like I said, it's tough to explain. So I'm not going to sit here and try to explain it there. It is what it is. We're down by 7 points right now. Just got to do the basic facets of the game correctly. Passing, serving it over the net, and keeping it in bounds. Just to name a few, communication. Just got to do the basic facets of the game correctly. You'd be a bit surprised in the way that'll get you. Zitgraf there, Bowden now sets it on to Cook. Hammers that one home.
You tried to call me yesterday, didn't you?
So Brewer reacclimates herself in here for Wapahani. It'll be Cameron Wise back to serve. Handled there by Peyton Priest. Linwell there, now Zitgraf digs it. Bowden sets it up. And Cook puts it down. May we have another, please? Sent on there to the right side. For 18-12, they're now number 13, Jade Baker, back to serve for the Starfires. Cook back on the attack. And another kill for Cook. So the Raiders back within 5. Gotta get it going. Gotta get it going. A lot better than this, I'll tell you that much. A lot better than this. So miscue there from South Adams, again just from a passing standpoint. A little mistiming in there as well. Grabau sets it on there. That's Cora Baker. Good job there by Bowden keeping it alive. Brewer gets it over. And it's out of bounds. At number 11, Cora Baker. Bailey on the attack. It's inbounds right on the line. So big kill from Gabriella Bailey. Yeah, she'll now be back to serve again with Starfires ahead here by 4 in set number 4. Baker, Bowden on the Cook. Yes! Heck yes! And it's 19-16, number 6, Taylor Braun Back in for South Adams. Gracie Stanley in for Wapahani. Big time points right here. Again, get it over and keep it in play. And let it go from there. There's Stanley to Bowden to Brewer. Yes! The recipe for success there from Wapahani gets us within 2. Let's keep it rolling right here, ladies. Handle there from Baker now. Seal Scott will tip over. Nicely done. There's now number 12, Savannah Alderson. Returns here for South Adams. It'll be Taylor Braun back to serve. Stanley there. Now Baker. On to Brewer. She'll get it over. Sealscott back at it. Stanley's there. Now Bowden. Backs up there to Felton. And the kill for Chloe Felton. And it's back to a 2-point ball game. Cameron Wise returns to the floor here for the Raiders. It'll be Reese Baker back to serve. Handled there by Peyton Priest. Seal Scott will get it blocked. Now Alderson gets it blocked by Wise, and it's inbounds. Mercy. Heck yes. 20-19. Timeout taken by the Starfires. And we'll take one right here with them. We'll be back with more right after this timeout. All right, folks, back out of the timeout. Again, it's 20-19. South Adams here in set number 4. Again, the Raiders have Baker, Wise, Felton, Rich, Stanley, and Bowden on the floor. Handled there by Peyton Preach. Now Seal Scott on the attack. There's Stanley. Bowden now on to Felton. Block there. Now Wise handles it. Bowden right back to Wise again and finds the middle of the court. Oh, heck yes, 20-20. The Raiders was down by as much as at least 7 or 8 points here towards the end of this 4th set. Have climbed right back in it. Seal Scott on the attack, deflected up in the air. Bowden now on to Felton. Soft touch there. Now Baker back to Felton one more time. It's blocked again. Now Rich. Braun sets it over there. There's Stanley. Bowden to Wise. Yes! Yes! And it's 21-20 Wapahani. Braun sets it on to Seal Scott. Didn't get that one over. That should have been 4. Okay then. Baker back to Felton one more time. Braun digs it out. Set to Seal Scott. And that's going to be out of bounds. Solid job there by Stanley and Baker. And another timeout taken by the Starfires. What a run from Wapahani. It's nice to see that fire being lit again. So again, we'll stick right here with you during the timeout. Some more sponsors we'd like to thank here this afternoon. Big thanks to Jones Auto Body, owned by J.R. Fannin, located at 1901 East Memorial Drive in Muncie, Indiana. Jones Auto Body is one of Muncie's oldest and largest auto repair and paint shops, in which they've been servicing the community for over 30 years. So if you have any questions or need them to take a look at your vehicle, contact them at 765-284-2593. Again, that is Jones Auto Body, assurance of quality. Okay, so again, here will be Reese Baker back to serve out of timeout. Handled there by Sealscott, now set on to her. There's Bowden, now Baker sets it to Felton and missed it there into the net. Here comes number 2, Macy Priest back in here for South Adams, with number 5, Peyton Priest back to serve. Handled by Felton. Bowden on the Y, soft touch there as Braun gets there. Priest back on the attack. Baker lays out for the dig. Felton one more time. Yes, ma'am. Riley Felton with the kill. In will come Ashton Zetgraff for Lauren Rich. And Zetgraff will be back to serve. Service there for Zetgraff. Neither team with a timeout remaining. Going to be Sealscott back to serve for South Adams. Handled there by Baker. There's Zetgraff. Wise gets it over. Now Priest. Braun now to Bailey. Dug by Bowden. Set on to Felton. Macy Priest there with a dig. Stanley, Bowden, Wise. Dug that time again by Sealscott. Blocked that time from Bowden, and that's going to be a look. Or rather a 4-hit call. Job out in for South Adams. Cook in for Wapahani. Riley Felton back to serve, and this is match point for the Raiders. Handled by Bailey. Now Grabau on to Bailey. There's Cook. Bowden back to Cook. That's blocked, and it is an inbounds. It is. And the Raiders win it. Yes. Heck yes. Wapahani here in 4 sets this afternoon. 25-18, 25-21, 20-25, 25-22. As your Wapahani Raiders now advance on to the Regional 10 Championship game against the Madison Grant Argyles later on tonight at 7 o'clock. Folks, we'll step aside here for a short break, and we'll be back here with the Raiders Live post-game show right after this. All right, folks, welcome back here to our Raiders Live postgame show. Again, with your Raiders with a big win here today in the semifinal game of the Regional 10 action from Elwood High School. Again, the Raiders prevail 25-18, 25-21, 20-25, and 25-22. Again, to improve to 26-5 on the season, and they also advance on to the Regional 10 championship game to to take on the Madison Grant Argyles. Again, that'll be a 7 p.m. start time. Doors open at 6 p.m. And we'll have it all live right here on the WHS network. So, again, it was not looking too pretty there in that fourth set. After losing the third set the way we did, we about the midway point, things really started to fall off the rails for us. And, had some service errors and then balanced that out with a couple of passing miscues. Again, it is a part of the game, but you've got to minimize that as much as possible. And, it kind of spiraled out of control for us, and that's why we got beat there in the third set. Fourth set, it was starting to turn out to look like the same way. If I remember correctly, I think the Raiders were down by as much as 7 points. I think it was like 17-10, 18-11, somewhere around in there. And the Raiders found their way right back in it. Again, with discipline, they stuck together and walked back in. I think they might have lost a little bit of focus there again, and that's why, put us in the position we was in. And again, you're going to make mistakes from time to time, no question about it, but it's about minimizing that as much as possible. Don't let it spiral out of control on you to where you're digging yourself a deep hole that you can't get out of. That's what we did in the third set. Luckily, we didn't completely do that in the fourth set. We found our way back, kept fighting, and that's what I really love about seeing the way we was able to handle that fourth set there. We didn't pack up shop like we did there in the third set in some ways. We did fight back there in the end towards the end of the third set, but just wasn't enough. Fourth set, a different story. And, we kept getting after it and firing on all cylinders, starting to build some confidence, build momentum, and really happy for this Wapahani Raider volleyball team. So, again, they will advance on to tonight's Regional 10 Championship game. And what a game that's going to be. That's going to be a challenge, you could say. Madison Grant, tough team. They took us to 5 sets earlier on this season, and luckily Wapahani was able to come away with a win in that one. And we didn't play very good that night, I'll tell you that, but Madison Grant has a very tough group. They got some real nice hitters on there. The blocking is superb. And they just seemingly get to every ball defensively. They communicate really well, very athletic, and, so you got to give them a lot of respect and the way that they play, because they definitely conduct business in the right manner. And so they're an interesting team to watch, and that's going to be a big game here tonight between both of those teams. Again, Wapahani and Madison Grant meeting up for a second time this season. So, folks, again, we'll have it live. I would say probably right around 6:50 or so. Again, it's a 7 o'clock start time, so we'll be right back on here with our Raiders Live pregame show beginning around 6:50 later on this evening. Again, so make sure to catch us later on right here on the WHS network on YouTube.com. Again, please subscribe to our channel. As you can see there on the bottom of your screen, you can subscribe to the channel for free. It doesn't cost you a dime. You also click that little bell icon right next to the subscribe button there. It just gives you alerts and notifications. That's all it is. So there's no hidden fee or nothing like that. Everything's free. That's the most beautiful thing about what we do here. We don't want to charge people to watch our ball games. I don't think that's right to do, and so that's the reason we do what we do. And so we hope that everyone enjoyed the broadcast. For all of you that did watch us, we thank you for staying tuned in all game long, and we hope to, again, see you right back here on the WHS network later tonight. So until then, folks, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Saying we'll see you right back here. Again, 7 o'clock start time, Wapahani, Madison Grant, right here on the WHS network.